did you know this guy chomoed his full CV on his leadership experience? Can I tell you?
Tell me. Just
This is probably why we voted for this guy. Because this is a lot of experience. He was a prefect in nursery school. Hold on.
there was a nursery school that needed a prefect.
Buddha. Even better. I have more for you. He was a monitor in primary school and in high school. And then he was a dormitory captain.
Wow.
Oh, ngoja, it gets better.
This guy has been through the most.
Hey, it gets better, bro. It gets better. When he was in Shimon Latewa prison, he used to supervise how porridge and beans were distributed, bruh.
Let me tell you, there's no job more important than porridge and beans.
In Shimon Latewa.
In Shimon Latewa.
This guy was handling porridge and beans. I think we need to give the guy the country.
No, just, he already has half of it.
But now that was at Shimon Latewa. When he was at Industrial Area Prison, he was the leader of Block C.
What about A and B?
Chill.
So,
He says, and he has sterling recommendations from prison commandants. No go play with this guy. That's why he's a governor. His leadership experience. Then he says, so he was at Shimon Latewa, then he went to Inda. Then when he was like, he says, when I was at committee, I was the leader of Block C and D.
He ongeza another block.
Oh, Buddha. This guy is devolving our thing.
He's a super genius.
I'm telling you.
So
This guy has been a leader in...
So we gave a criminal a job. That's all I was hearing. Committee, Inda, criminal. We gave a criminal a job.
Buddha kona leadership experience.
Mimi saa hii nikasema niko na mtoi nje. Hata charge siwezi ombesha. We gave
porridge and beans.
He was convicted. You know when you go to committee, it's a conviction, eh?
Yeah. Shimon Latewa.
Inakwanga ni conviction, inakwanga ni prison. Inakwanga ati ni cell ama ni holding area. Inakwanga sasa, this is where you shall live for the next couple of years.
What do you think Shimon Latewa was?
Yeah.
A conviction as well.
So how cool is it?
How cool is what?
How cool is it that now we can be discussing nothing but your governor? You don't like it, do you?
What? Discussing
you don't like
him?
It, yeah. You feel like it's beneath you, right?
What?
Discussing him.
Because this is something, not him. This is something we've talked about so many times.
Do you feel like every time you're talking about him, you're talking about like a wake? You feel like you're wasting too much time discussing this person?
Is that how you feel?
No, that's exactly how I feel, because that's how he behaves.
Like a wake?
Like a wake. I'm taking too much time discussing you. We should be discussing bigger things.
Like better things.
Much better, much bigger. We should not be discussing individuals, Menje.
But we can't, because right now as we speak,
how
a whole county, the whole capital city, and then wait, I have a beautiful meme for you I found online. I died. And it just tells, it reiterates the mess that is happening in the capital city, in Nairobi. So one very fantastic, so there's a picture I saw doing its rounds on social media. All right. So our governor is, and his nursery school experience is Ndani. All right. And then apparently our women's rep, Esther Passaris, is in Uganda. So we're here saying, so the governor is in a cell. Our deputy governor resigned. Our women's rep is in Uganda hanging out with Jidena. But the city is up and running, by the way. I'm really wondering if we actually need these three people or we're just wasting money to pay guys. Tuko sawa, imagine, think about it. Passaris is living her best life with Mr. Brownbeard, Jidena, and UG.
You see, how do you even discuss that? That's what I'm saying. We are become such a puny nation that we're down to discussing individuals.
I can't believe it.
Menje, how are we discussing Passaris with Jidena? Your son's story.
Hey.
Right? Mimi na wetu kachini every time tunakula and they take a photo, so they will discuss it. What I'm trying to say is this. We're so puny. We're discussing this human being. This guy has taken over our lives now. We're all discussing Sonko. We're going to discuss what will happen if Sonko does this. What will happen if Sonko goes this way? Sonko this, Sonko that. Why? Where is the road that we were waiting for? Where are the schools that we've been waiting to be built? Do you understand?
I know.
Where is all the development that we've been expecting? Are we just happy?
In his bank account. That's where it is, bro. In his bank account.
I feel so sad that this is what we've been brought down to. But now, what happens? Does his governor, deputy governor, take over?
Which one?
Is he the one who resigned but didn't resign?
Who is that?
Polycarp Igathe.
I think Polycarp is probably in Mauritius, living his best life.
You know, there was a rumor that he did not officially use the right channels to resign.
And
you
that
know what
would be-
happens if Sonko was to be convicted for a month of 12 months and more? He would have to relinquish his governorship to his deputy. And if his deputy is still Polycarp Igathe,
That wouldn't be so bad.
oh, that would be awesome.
I would love it.
There is no opposition anymore.
None.
Yes, everybody is now a friend to the other. So let's talk about the governorship and what it means to this wonderful country of Kenya. It's not a joke, Menje.
It's not.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke that we have our governor who is accused of all these offenses. It's not a joke. It may seem funny and guys will say things like that, but it reflects very badly on us. Unafikiri wazungu wakituangalia wanaona nini?
Imagine that
People from outside, when then they're thinking of coming to invest in this country, what do you think they think when we see this?
Imagine that.
This is what we are portraying as a country.
This is what we picked. I want us to try and get a reach of a member of parliament, Mheshimiwa Babu Owino, have a conversation with him. He's very vocal in the National Assembly, and I know he's really fought to get into the National Assembly. So I believe that he's someone who will really relay.
At least to tell us the truth.
Tell us the truth.
Yeah, let's see if Babu Owino can meet that threshold.
And I hope he speaks for his people, Wacha tumpigie simu just now.
Hello?
Good morning, Mheshimiwa. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Salama. My name is Kamene Goro from Kiss FM. I'm here with Andrew Kibe.
How are you, Kamene?
Salama za masiku.
Niko poa. Say hi to Kibe, my guy.
Hey, Mhesh, how are you?
Mambo vipi, bro?
Unajua, somebody here has still saved your number as Sonu Chair.
Yeah, that's good. That's where I came from, bro. So we can't be shy of where we came
Very good, very good. How is it coming along? You've seen what has been happening with Sonko, eh?
Yes, yes.
And now you being in Nairobi County as one of the MPs in the constituencies here.
Yes.
Do you think the governor of this great county has been mistreated in terms of, first, the arrest?
I think there's a lot going on, brother. And I'm one of the members of the National Assembly who is behind Governor Sonko, supporting him on this issue.
Okay.
Simply because Governor Sonko and myself have been friends. So I'm supporting Sonko on the grounds that we are friends. And whenever a friend has a problem, we don't run away. Whenever a friend's house is on fire, you don't light more fire. You try to put it out. So personally, as Babu Owino, I don't like running away from friends. So I think all these things that are facing Governor Sonko are just within a short period of time, and then they will all be proper.
But let me ask you.
Kenyan citizens, especially the Nairobians, to pray for Governor Sonko because of what he's going through.
Let me ask you something,
How
Mheshimiwa.
Governor Sonko was manhandled by the police is not good. The police they're supposed to keep law and order and to ensure that everything runs smoothly. They're saying that Governor Sonko was resisting arrest. You cannot resist arrest when the policemen are close to around 100 and you are only alone and you are on handcuffs. So it's not possible to resist arrest on that situation. So I urge the DCI to investigate the matter of the assault on Governor Sonko. Let them not play reverse.
Okay.
That it is Sonko who assaulted a policeman.
Mheshimiwa, sawa. Tumekusikia. As a member, as Sonko's friend, you feel for him. Lakini unajua, as Kenyans, sisi ushikwa hivyo all the time. Lakini what I want to ask you, you as a member of parliament, representing, residents of the county of Nairobi, do you honestly think that it is all right or for us to, as you're saying, feel for Governor Sonko when your constituents also are victims of what his office is being accused of perpetrating?
Now, number one, I didn't say that I'm supporting anything to do with corruption. I'm out of that. And I don't say that Sonko is guilty of corruption as we speak. Anybody is innocent until proven guilty. That is the Constitution. It is envisaged in the Constitution. And I don't support anything to do with corruption. I'm just saying that I'm supporting Governor Sonko as a personal friend. And I cannot run away from him just because of the allegations of corruption.
But
I'm not a person who runs away from friends because of such issues.
but Babu,
when a friend is in problem, whether he committed it or he didn't commit it.
But Babu, we called you because
that alone is, we keep it aside. And number two,
we called you because you're the MP, you're a member of parliament. Yes.
The way the police service is still a police force, because the way they are dealing with people generally, the common mwananchi, even the leaders, if they can deal with the leaders that way, what are they doing to the common mwananchi? How many people are dying day in, day out, just because of the police brutality?
Babu, you're not ready to answer my question.
It's still a force.
Sana tupatia diplomacy, lip service as a personal friend. He needs to talk for his constituents and members of Nairobi County first. That was us trying to have a conversation with Embakasi East, Member of Parliament, Babu Owino. Do you know what I'm so shook by?
Have you met this guy personally?
Yeah, I know Babu for the longest. When I was in 4th year at Parki, Babu was just entering.
Why is he trying to be so sly?
And Babu was our student leader. Let me tell you something. You know what has pissed me off? This guy, first and foremost, all right, is a member of parliament of Embakasi East, which is within Nairobi. So first and foremost, he is representing residents of Nairobi. Okay? This guy wants to tell us, I am feeling for my friend. As a friend.
You do not let a friend...
We need to know right now, okay? Who is of more importance to you? This your friend who is accused of taking money that your constituents require.
Yes.
Your friend or the people who put you in that office, Mheshimiwa?
But this guy, you know, I watched his career, and even when I was at... I even tried to vie for elections.
Yeah.
We came to Westlands to meet a guy called... he owns a casino here. It's called Babu somebody. No, anyway. So I met Babu then.
Yeah.
And Babu was in campus and the Sonu chair, and he said, at this time, I'm going to be the MP. He didn't win it, though, but he gave it his best shot.
For Westie?
For Westlands.
Yes, I remember.
Right? And he really went he really went all out.
Yeah.
Trying to get this seat. And I thought, this guy, he's going far and he's going to... Because I could hear how he was talking. Now, Babu went and he did all the theatrics. He got the position as an MP. I said, fine. I can still see where this boy is going. Okay, now he's a man.
Finally,
right?
no?
Alikuwa campus, sasa grow up now, he's a man, he's an MP.
Yes.
That man we called just now, that wasn't Babu,
That was not.
That was a shell of a man. Come on, Babu, where are you? Are you in there?
Let me tell you, that call...
Did you just say that? Did you just tell us that...
My friend.
Did your friend give you the job at Embakasi East?
Thank you. This here,
Those are not your friends. Those are people who are expecting you to work and say the truth. Say, if Sonko is guilty, he's guilty.
Your friend...
How do you tell us that he's my friend first? Shame on you, Babu. I'm so
is accused of embezzling to the tune of 357 million from Nairobi County coffers.
Lakini hakuguza Embakasi
East. Your constituency.
Hakuguza Embakasi East.
Why not?
No, because
they're friends.
They're friends.
Oh.
I'll just be corrupt with the people from Langata.
Who are not my friends?
Yes, from Makadara. Those are just not my friends.
Yeah.
But
you're my friend.
So I will not be corrupt.
Your constituents will be fine.
Shame on you, Babu Owino, for speaking like that. I'm so embarrassed. You should not have said those things you said.
That call has just shown me, if anything else, right about now, Kibe.
How do you change like
There is us, then there's them. So he's feeling for his friends, not a suffering county that needed this money.
Now, Menje,
yes.
As you say, feeling for your friends.
Yeah.
Do you know who was representing Governor Mike Sonko yesterday in Parliament?
Shivered that lineup. I have shivered that lineup.
Do you know who are the lawyers there? How many lawyers were there?
Let me read for you. Okay.
No, I want to give you only two.
Two?
Yeah, wait. Just two.
Buddha.
Right? And these two,
people
we look up to. We have listened to their speeches. We have followed them. Some of them, we even call them friends.
Of higher claim,
and they can go to a television, debate and come out very strong. Now, number one is Murkomen.
Kipchumba Murkomen.
Murkomen is representing Mike Sonko. Now, I agree that you are innocent until proved guilty. Murkomen, in case you didn't know, is a senator. In
Senate
case you didn't know, Menje,
majority
he's a senator.
leader.
He's a Senate majority leader. Aya, let's go to somebody else. In case you want to know.
Another
Menje,
senator for you.
Mutula Kilonzo Jr.
Our hala.
This is Mutula Kilonzo first was his dad, became MP and whatever minister for the longest. Then Mutula Kilonzo Jr. took over after his dad passed on. Now Mutula Kilonzo Jr. has been a man I've respected. I know him. We went to school together. Okay? And I know he's not a foolish guy. I know he takes his work very seriously. But with all due respect, hakuna vile wewe unaweza niambia aje last week mumekalisha Sonko chini mkimuuliza budget iko wapi, and this week you're going to represent him in court and there is no conflict of interest.
Buddha, us and them. Us and them. Us and them. Do we really need this position?
That
Do we
was a
need these
Madarao
guys?
position, by the way.
No, I'm like, do we need any of these guys? Nairobi just needs to go back to centralized government.
I don't know if I
Wache
agree.
nioshwe na gava ile ya juu instead of county government.
I don't know if I agree with you.
Why?
Because gava inakwanga very vicious.
In terms of?
Gava ajuan kudili na watu.
Uh-huh.
You see what I mean?
Okay.
You need somebody we can see, and the governor was somebody we could see. You understand? You see, if we give back Nairobi to central government, it goes back to the president. Sindio?
But it hasn't worked with any governor thus far.
It goes back to
We're
the
on governor
president.
number 2 right now, Kibe.
Just because it is not working for one person doesn't mean we should discard the whole book. Right? That's what happened when we tried some sports. And because we did not succeed immediately, we thought it was a bad thing to do. But failing is part of life. We failed with Kidero.
Yeah.
That was our first governor. We have failed with Sonko. It's still a good way of doing things because there are some counties that are really benefiting from good governance like Kivuta Kibwanas. You understand?
Nope.
Okay, I tried to go that other direction.
Yeah, it didn't work. Now, Oroni Phineas Maloba has said there are only 3 possible scenarios when it comes to the Nairobi County leadership crisis. One is to dissolve the county. I'm right there with you. Number 2, he's saying, is for the Senate to amend county laws so that we can allow a county executive, CEC, these are the people who sit on the county executive committees, to take over as acting governor. I'm not going to have that. Someone who sits at a county committee cannot sit as a governor. And number 3 is to allow Governor Sonko to continue serving as our county governor. Are we just doomed?
Those are the only 3 options we have.
Apparently. I wouldn't mind. You see, okay.
You know, sometimes the rule of law
Yeah.
has to be, how do you put it? You have to forego the law. Even like if, when I'm visiting my kids, right? There's some laws you put there as a parent. And these are laws that you say, no, nobody should break them. But a time comes when you have to break that law. And you're the one who wrote it. Unashika? Unasema, no, everybody must be asleep by 7:30.
There will be an exception every now and then.
There will be an exception.
Cool. But
Are you
the
going
thing
to
is,
kill everybody in that house because you made an exception?
what is the exception for? All right?
You see, like now, I'll give you an example. We are trying to fix a broken system, Menje. We're trying to fix a broken system. Already, system may collapse.
Apparently, breaking news. Our governor has been rushed to hospital. Yesterday, he was complaining of fractured ribs, apparently after he was assaulted and manhandled. The keyword being apparently. How many times have we seen this play out?
When, you know, they're the ones who get sick, huh?
Oh, yeah. Watu wakiwa pale ndani, by the way.
So, Menje, hii story yani.
Yani,
Can we just talk about other things?
why are we? No, but you see, we can talk about other things, but it's our city. You know,
that's the thing.
yeah, that's why we can't ignore it. I hate having to talk about this man first thing in the morning. I really don't like it, but it's our city. Nairobi ni yetu. It's our city. We probably made a poor choice.
And now we face something known as a constitutional crisis.
For what?
With your friends Murkomen and Mutula Kilonzo Jr., who has disappointed me super.
Can I tell you something? The Senate was created and essentially to any educated person, is the highest form of the legislative assemblies because the Senate is the mechanism for checks and balances. Anyone with the genus senator is supposed to be able to hold accountable anything that is happening at the county level for us as residents of the county. You see? So the person I should trust most to ensure that my agenda is driven is my senator. Cool? We have a governor with huge questionable graft claims before him. 17 counts and charges. Some even criminal.
You know, now when I think...
And we have the leader of majority sitting in the Senate and the minority whip running to represent the... No.
What is important you should know
My
is
friend.
that the only office in this country which we should celebrate, which I didn't see at the beginning, is the Senate. Do you know why?
Why?
They don't have a CDF. They don't have a constituency to please.
Them,
Right?
their job is to use their minds
Sit and discuss, and
na kupeleka watu mbio.
now I want to go and see how they do it in there.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Kupeleka watu mbio. Checks and balances.
Alafu
So
when they sasa will represent Sonko.
how? Checks and balances manye.